So here we have the Mini Cooper S Diesel Countryman on a 66 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see that it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and a black roof to match the black mirror caps. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with the 3 individually folding rear seats should you wish to increase that space even further. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in excellent condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. We have the rev counter, the digital readout for the speedometer in the middle, and beneath that you can see the total miles for the car, which are 37,193. You can change information displayed in that central section by pressing a button on the end of the indicator stalk for various different bits of trip computer information. If we move over into the middle here, we have the main speedometer for the car as well as the fuel gauge. Beneath that we have the radio. So if we press the mode button, we have tuner, which is AM FM radio, we have DAB radio, a CD player, auxiliary input and USB input, so plenty of ways to listen to your music. If we hit the menu button, that is where you pair your phone. You can configure the car's settings, time, date, etc. And you have useful phone numbers for Mini contained within that section as well. Working our way down, we have the CD player, and then we have air conditioning, so you can adjust the fan speed, the temperature, the direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. Hit that button to turn the air conditioning on and of course off again. You can recirculate the air that's in the car. That's a really great way of heating it up or cooling it down quickly depending on the temperature you set on this dial. You can turn that off just as easily as you turned it on, and we have the rear heated screen underneath that. Beneath that we can turn off the traction control. This one will lock the car doors from the outside. That will put the car into sport mode. So this is an automatic, so that will affect the gearbox. It will rev higher in each gear, and it makes the steering firmer. It puts the steering into sport mode, and you can turn that off just as easily again as you've turned it on. And we have front and rear fog lights. We have 2 cup holders and a 12-volt charging socket. The gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox, beneath which we have USB and auxiliary inputs that I mentioned previously. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.